welcome back to my bedroom. Today I am going to do a get ready with me, a GRWM, and I'm going to show you all of the samples I got from my recent trip to New York. I got a makeup bag and it's filled with all of these Walmart beauty items, and I have, yes, used most of them. I think there's like a hand cream and a few other small items that I've not used yet, but maybe I'll try them with you guys on camera today. So I'm going to tell you what it was like to go to New York, to meet Brandon, but really I've already met him before. He was just in and out because he truly is a high-end fashion designer, and it truly was New York Fashion Week, and he even said he's got to run. He was there maybe half an hour. The next day was his major fashion show, like his real runway show. So, but he's awesome. We'll get into all of that later, but let's do my makeup, you guys. No, I don't like being on camera naked like this. My hair is wet. I'm freshly out of the shower wearing my jumpsuit muumuu. You guys have seen this a million times. This is what I wear around the house. Yes, even in the wintertime. I don't think you guys can see out this way, but trust me, there is snow on the ground. What else did I want to tell you guys? I just want to chat. We've not chatted in a while, so this will be a chatty get ready with me using all of Walmart beauty products and talking about the event in New York City. So let's start with a foundation. Now, actually, no, we're going to start with a primer. After I put the sunscreen on, I have a new item that they gave me at Fashion Week that I love, you guys, and it's by e.l.f. It's affordable. Remember, I use all affordable makeup products. I do, however, disclaimer, have a mascara that I absolutely love that is, you know, considered a luxury beauty product, but I will give you an alternative. So anyway, getting into this, this is the e.l.f. Pore Grip Power Grip Matte Primer. So where I like to put this, here it is, see that, just a little drop. I just kind of rub it between my fingers and I put it right here. This is where I get greasy. So if you're not sure, if you don't have any really visible pores, take this and put it wherever you know that you have to kind of blot or powder up because you get kind of greasy there. That will tell you that you have visible pores there. You know, even if you can't see them, they're there and they're gonna, you know, this will keep you matte, in other words. So I will be inserting some footage of the different things that I mentioned throughout this video as I have it from the event in New York City. And the person that they had explaining all of the beauty products to us did mention that this is great for when it gets humid or hot in the summer and you start to sweat. It would also be good if you're the type who wears makeup to the gym. I was that person. If you're that person, you guys are gonna love the e.l.f. Power Grip. All right, and then I'm trying a new foundation on my own. I picked this up and it is by Maybelline and it's called Lumi-matte Foundation. Here it is. So let's see how this works. Lately, I've been using a brush, you guys. There it is, foundation brush. But I always was a sponge user. Now, what do we think of this color? So far, it looks a little bit light, and it may be, but you know what? If something's just a shade light here or there, what I also do is just make up for it in bronzer, and it usually works out. Let me just show this to you once again, and of course it'll be linked up here on the screen using YouTube shopping links as well as LTK links. So I'm going to take this brush and I'll link a similar one. I think e.l.f. has a similar one, and I will show you how I blend this all in. Let me know what you guys think of this color. We'll figure it out more, you know, once I put that bronzer on and stuff like that. I also have not done my eyebrows yet, and I will do those for you. I typically don't do my eyebrows when I do makeup on screen with you all, only because eyebrows I feel like are very personal. Like it depends what kind of eyebrows you have and then, you know, what products you use. Now, again, I've told you guys this before, my eyebrows are microbladed. So I do have a really good stencil and I just fill in, you know, very little. Because of that, microblading is fantastic. If you have any questions, let me know. I like to use this NYX Control Freak, it's called, and this is eyebrow gel. Now, the one thing I do want to mention with using these brow gels, don't go and pencil in immediately. Give it a bit of time because it has to dry down. Otherwise, the pencil will get kind of funky. I love the Maybelline Express Brow. You guys have seen this before if you've seen any of my makeovers or get ready with me's. And now I'm gonna fill in where I feel like they're a little sparse. All right, you guys, this is kind of good enough. Now, by the way, just so you know, if you're gonna do anything a little heavier handed, only do that at the end. Don't do it up front just, you know, the tails could be a little darker, but this right here should be a little lighter because naturally on our eyebrows, it is a little lighter there. I love this Palette by Physicians formula. It's called Butter Eyeshadow, and they're really good colors. I should have opened it up now. Bear in mind, I did drop it and I lost one pan, but it's no fault of the makeup. That right there kind of broke off, and that a little bit as well. I don't have any eyeshadow primer. I do love the eyeshadow primer by e.l.f. It's very inexpensive and it does the trick, and I love the color of it. It's pretty matte and nude, and it's a great base for adding eyeshadow. I unfortunately don't have any right now, so I'm just gonna take my little powder puff here that has some powder left over on it. Don't do this at home, just to make sure my lids are matte. I'm just gonna come in with this neutral color right here, and yes, I am using my fingers today. I do have brushes and I sometimes use them, but just today I wanna cover my entire lid in that pretty neutral color. I think I will use a brush for this next step, and I'm just gonna tap into that little broken guy down there just to give some depth to my eyelid, because you guys, as we age, eyelid skin grows due to gravity, and it starts to fall. And if you do a little bit of a darker shadow in the crease and then above, it kind of gives the illusion that you still have a normal eyelid that goes in like kids do, basically. By the way, my eyes are not this dark underneath. That's the eyeshadow fallout. When I started out, they weren't that bad. So let's fix that at the end. Let's do some bronzer, you guys. So what I'm doing for bronzer is just a very little bit from another Physicians formula, Butter Bronzer Palette. I will link this for you. I love this one. Okay, you guys know I like to bronze the dickens out of my forehead to lower it, and I contour my jawline, make it nice and sharp, drag it down your neck a bit, contour my nose just a bit. Sometimes I go too heavy-handed, just along the sides there. Remember, whatever you contour, you're darkening, you're pushing it back. Anything that's light is coming forward. So I'll do this underneath so it doesn't look too long. And then just right here, right? And then when I put highlight on, you'll see how that all works out. Next up is blush, you guys, and I have another new product. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to put the concealer on. This is just not a good look. This is the latest and greatest in blush by Maybelline. It's called Sunkissed, and I am wearing it in the color City Sizzle. Look at that, you guys. Look at that gorgeous color. It looks like the lifter gloss, I know. So it's not though, you guys. It is a beautiful blush. What I've been trying to do is keep my blush nice and high to lift my cheekbones. Sometimes it works, and sometimes I feel like I don't have enough color in front because I do have a long face, and I like to break up my long face by putting blush like to here. It shortens my face, basically. I know, all these issues, right? All right, I'm gonna come in like this and show you how beautiful this blush ends up being. I drag a little from each side. Do this side for you. Look at that, you guys. It's like shimmery and gorgeous. I am gonna drag a little more to the middle of my face. I like to stay high, and if you guys don't have an issue with like a long face like I do, then go ahead and stay over here. You can even like put your hand there and only go to there. But for me, in my face shape, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it into the front. I like to put a little here. Some people put it on their chins, and there you go. I know it looks like a lot, but it won't be eventually. All right, so then I'm gonna come in with my secret, and I told you guys this when I did my Christmas makeup haul. Good Molecules, it's called Yerba-Mate Gel for under eyes. It's wake up gel. It's just loaded with hyaluronic acid, which draws water to the surface of the skin. Here it is, see that? And it ends up plumping that area under the eye. And it makes a great base for adding concealer under your eyes, you guys. So I like to let that dry down just a bit. In the meantime, you guys know that I like to put some highlight in different spots or concealer. I'm just gonna use my one that I use for my under eyes. This is the Maybelline Age Erase. I love this stuff. And very lightly put it in any area that is dark or that I want to bring forward. I like to draw light to the center of my face. You guys know that's a thing, right? That definitely is how you get a more youthful look, by drawing light to the center of your face and then everything else dark that you want to recede. I have this sponge. Yes, it's not the cleanest, but it is damp and squeezed out. And I'm just gonna come in and blend all that concealer. I'm probably doing things wrong, but I usually get a good result, which is, you know, a good thing. I am back, and while we were gone, I did go ahead and tightline my upper eyelids. What that means is I put my eyeliner, this is my favorite from Walmart, it's $4. When I tell you I have tried everything, I have tried Styla, I think it's called, Urban Decay, I have tried Lancome. I always go back to this Rimmel waterproof kohl pencil. Give me 1 second and I'm going to show you how I do my eyeliner. All right, you guys, I'm back. Sorry, I got a text that I saw from poor Tally. She's not feeling well today. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, today is my brother's birthday. Those of you that don't know, I lost my brother in August of 2022. It's a hard day. I'm pushing through. I did make a post, so if you guys want to see pictures of me with my brother, you can check that out over in my shorts section of my channel. And I'm not gonna cry, so let's move on, especially when I'm doing my eyeliner. So this is the Rimmel eyeliner that I love. I did tightline, and what that means is you are lining the top of your inner eyelid, and you do that just like this. See that? But always make sure that you're pointing towards almost like in between your lashes. By the way, you guys can skip this. If you are just a mascara girl, stay tuned. We're gonna do mascara next. And that's with any of these steps, you guys. I'm just showing you what I do. And I know that I have an extreme version of makeup for some people. I always have though, even before I started my YouTube channel, I kind of always just enjoyed makeup. So anyway, let me keep going. So what I'm going to do now is put a little bit of a tail at the end, and you always want to go up. Do you see how when I put my concealer on, I got rid of all that eyeshadow and I went up almost into my hairline, and that kind of lifted. Look at the lift that I'm getting between the highlight, where I placed the blush, and concealer as well, and how I made the eyeshadow then go up. Do you see there on each side how that all just kind of lifts? So if you want to get that look, go ahead and do these little tricks that I'm telling you. So a little bit of a wing here. I'm going to speed this up. Okay, there's one, and you can see it's a very tiny little wing. I really don't do a big one. Sometimes I do at the end after I put my mascara on and I feel like I need more of a lift, or, you know, just more eyeliner basically, because I love eyeliner. I'm gonna do the other side. I am back, and both eyes are lined, both the tight lining at the top as well as that very tiny little wing. I call it a wing. It probably really is an even one that I like to do. And then I do go ahead, you guys, and I know a lot of you are gonna say, what are you doing? But I do the waterline, yep, and I drag a little bit into the lash line beneath it because I love eyeliner and I just don't like myself without it. I know that they say as you get older, you should not wear black eyeliner, go lighter on your makeup, etc., etc. I personally feel like there are no rules, and whatever you know looks best on you, go ahead and do it, and whatever makes you feel good, you guys, because I don't feel good when I don't have all of my eyeliner on. Call me crazy. Don't do that. I already call myself crazy. All right, I just decided to go back into my butter palette here with the eyeshadow and get a little bit of, see that pretty gold glitter, and just really go over the eyeball part of my eye, just for a very subtle little bit of shimmer on each side. You may not even notice it. Now, most of us do like mascara. Don't mind me as I look in here, I do a little bit of a tweak here and there. I feel like I need a little more color. I'm real crazy about coloring my forehead in. You guys, I was looking at my hair and I think it looks pretty in a wet, slick back ponytail, and I have a haul coming up once I'm done that I'm going to film for you. I think I'm going to do Vichy. I finally returned everything and that I wasn't happy with from Vichy. It was super simple. I think I told you that at the end of the last Vichy video. So now I have a haul of all the new things. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell for notifications. If you like this video so far, please hit the like button as well. And that way you guys aren't gonna miss anything that's coming up. This is the Cils Booster XL, C-I-L-S Booster XL. And what this is this is a primer. I am trying to get away from wearing false lashes. Definitely done with the lash extensions. They were so nice and so easy, and you felt like you had makeup on all the time, and I loved all of that. However, I was allergic. And now looking back, they were a bit much. Anyway, let me go ahead and prime. I'm gonna come in with the Lancome Definicil, I really need to learn French, mascara, and it's very classic wand, see that? And I'm just gonna come over the top of what I just did And it's hard to see mascara on me too because I have all this eyeliner on. So you guys are like, okay. But let me go off camera. I'll do my mascara and then I'll come back and show you the end result. Okay, I lied. I'm back because I want to talk while I do this and tell you more about the show, because then we're going to be done and I haven't told you anything, right? Okay, so you go in and it's a pop-up shop, like I said, which just means that brands rent out a space. It's called pop-up because they normally don't have a presence in this retail space. So they just come in for a short period of time. In this case, I think that Scoop and Free Assembly and Walmart were there for, I think, like 5 or 6 days, and then they were all done. So I walked in and I was immediately given something to drink. You guys probably see some footage of that. And then they did have past hors d'oeuvres, which was cool. But you know what? A bunch of women at, what time was it? 2 in the afternoon, all dressed up, makeup perfect, holding a bunch of stuff. Their cameras, most of us, because we're filming. No one really ate for that reason, but it was offered, which was nice. And it was 2 levels. It was on the main floor, and they also had a stairway that led to a little downstairs area. And that's where I received this bag, you guys, and it's loaded, and we will be going over all of the stuff that's in there. It's just so fun going to brand events like that where you get all the freebies and stuff. I'm coming in with another Lancome that I really like and going over the top only because I'm going to be filming and I'm trying to get these lashes to stand out. This is another good Lancome. It's Hypnose Drama, and this one will really make your lashes pop. So it was great. I met up with the girls that I know. There's another girl from Buffalo. She's not on YouTube, but she has a really fantastic Facebook page, and she, you know, does affordable, but she also does high-end fashion as well. And then I met some new people, and I also saw a bunch of faces that I happened to see on Instagram, you know, because they have a ton of followers. So it was fun to see those people in person, and everyone is gorgeous in person. It is not like everyone's using filters. I do use filters on Instagram just because everyone else does, and I feel like I get more views when I do that. Isn't that a shame? But you guys know I don't filter my YouTube videos, so rest assured there. These girls all look stunning in person as well. Okay, so that's it. The makeup is done, except for I'm gonna come in with my favorite powder, you guys. This is Milani Conceal and Perfect. It is a blur out powder, and it really and truly works. I like the way the packaging is as well. You get this little thing that lifts up. It's not just sitting there all the time by itself. Now you can use a brush like this. This is a Kabuki Brush by e.l.f. if you're gonna really do a dusting all over, you know, like a translucent dusting. I don't do that because I'm older. So I take this. This is also by e.l.f. It's an old school powder puff. I dab a little bit and then I use it to contour. So to further enhance my cheeks, I go up the sides. You see how I cut into that blush and it's really giving me a sharp angle? I love that look. So doing that over here as well. Sometimes I go a little crazy, and that's when this guy comes in. There you go, see? That blend really does help. So there you go though. Look at that nice sharp angle. And then I also like to come in just around my nose and in those folds right there, those creases, because those are a little dark, and then right here, because those are the spots that are A, dark, and B, right here especially, gets oily. But between that e.l.f. primer, matte, this one, and this, I'm not gonna be greasy, you guys. Okay, so then they just had shelves and shelves of clothing. We got to see all of this stuff. And another cool thing was they gave a speech in the middle where the Walmart rep spoke about this being the first time they had a shoppable store in the middle of Manhattan. They never have. And in addition to that, Brandon Maxwell did come up and say a few words. And one of the things that I remembered him saying, and I wished I had caught it on film, was that he said, he was on Project Runway. That's how he started 10 years ago. This is his 10th year being a fashion designer for New York Fashion Week. And I did not see him when he was on Project Runway, but he was, and that gave him his start. But he said his dream, and he said this way back then, was to be in Walmart. So his dream has come true, and I'm elated because I love all of his stuff. You guys know he is the creative director for Scoop and Free Assembly over at Walmart. So after he spoke, they kind of let us all look around again. We had maybe an hour left, but what was cool is we got to see the summer looks, and I'll insert pictures of the models. They had models walking around in all of the brand new summer stuff, which is not yet available. So that was a cool preview. So I'll make sure to show you guys that. All that's left for this makeup look is a lip combo, and I'm gonna come in with Totally Toffee, my favorite, and overline my lips. Now the overlining really just happens in the center. You guys have heard me say that thousands of times if you watch my videos. If you overlined all the way, you would look like Ronald McDonald, and that's not what we're going for, right? See how it drops off on the sides? If I had gone out to here, it would not be cute. And there's the outline. And I came in today, or I'm going to come in today, with an old fave by Maybelline, and it is in the color More Blonde. It's a very extreme matte because I'm excited about the gloss that I'm going to put in the center. So here's More Blonde. You can see it's a very pale nude and very matte. See that? Fill in with that. Now you could stop right here if you want to, but I would like a little bit of dimension. Super Lustrous Glimmer by Revlon. This is brand new. I showed this recently in one of my hauls, and this is in the color Happy Hour. I love the name of that. It gets me excited. Walmart, I will link it for you. I love this. It's 40 ounces of water, and it keeps it nice and cold. All right, coming in with Happy Hour. Tell me that's not the perfect lip combo. This might be a new favorite. So there it is, you guys. There is the final look. Isn't this what the young girls do? Here's my final look. Okay, so here's the bag. We also got a canvas tote. You're gonna see me holding it in a picture up here. But this one has all of the beauty products. So I actually got doubles. So here's the e.l.f. Matte Power Grip. You're gonna wanna use that. You saw me use it. Also, you guys, I washed my hair today and I used this brand. This is a new brand over at Walmart. It smells fantastic. This one is for Shine. It's a daily cleaning shampoo if you're someone like me who likes to wash their hair constantly. This is a nice mild shampoo that will just keep your hair shiny. Of course, I follow up with a conditioner, but this is a great one. And again, it is by Being Hair Care. Being Hair Care is a brand new line over at Walmart. And besides this Shine one, they do have different variations of shampoo and conditioner to suit whatever your hair needs, maybe if it's dry, if it's, you know, frizzy and that kind of thing. So check them out. I will link this one and it will take you over to the Walmart site and you can see the other variations that they have. I also have this texturizing powder, and this one will add weightless volume to your hair. You guys, I have tons of hair. I am gonna do my mom's hair. She doesn't know it yet. Hi, Mom. And I love doing makeovers on my mom. I do have one on my channel if you guys haven't seen it. So I'm gonna give this to her. Again, it's texturizing powder. And I think in the summer, or if you didn't wash your hair and it got a little greasy, you can, like for me, these pieces kind of get greasy. I think it's more from my skincare that I use when I go to bed. You can go ahead and this will act as like a dry shampoo and get rid of the greasies. I also received this, which I showed you guys at Christmas time, the Mario Badescu. This is a facial spray and it could just give you a mist of moisturizer. You know what this is great for, you guys? This is great to keep in your purse if you're going on a flight. Comment below, does anyone dry out on airplanes? I certainly do. So mist this over your face before you get off and you won't look as crazy. These are mood patches. These are called Happy Place. These are tea-infused under eye patches. And you place a pair of them, they're gel, under your eyes for 5 minutes or longer if desired. And they're formulated with petals and citrus and aromatherapy. It's kind of like a little self-care thing. And hopefully they will take any puffiness out from under your eyes that you have. Also then still follow up with this under your makeup. I promise you, you will thank me. And you guys, if you guys watched my makeup video from Christmas time and bought this and are using it, please tell me if you like it. I want to hear, because I buy 2 of these a month. I'm obsessed with it. I sometimes put it on twice a day. If I freshen up my makeup later on, I always touch up my concealer and I put this on again before that. This is a gel cleanser and it's a Korean brand. CosRx is the name of it. This is their low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. Hopefully you guys can see that, and I will link the full size for you. I have the full size in the bathroom, and this is one I'm going to use to travel with. And my cute little scoop bag. So adorable. Okay, and then the last 2 things, I've not used these, but I do have a spray by Kenra. This is the Kenra, basically it's hairspray. And it's a super hold volume spray. I might give this to my mom as well. We're gonna volumize her hair. And then last but not least, Beauty Space, which I showed you guys a Beauty Space, kind of like an advent calendar during Christmas. This is their hand cream, and it's scented with coconut, peach, rose, jasmine, and sweet vanilla. I'm gonna put this guy in my purse, and I have to try it immediately because I feel like my hands are dry. So the event was fantastic. I really and truly felt honored to be there. It was a quick one. I've been to some that, you know, included a dinner and cocktails and stuff like that, but I have been to smaller ones as well. And this one was great. And it's so fun. Let me smell this. That smells really good. It's everything they said it was: rose, peach, and jasmine. And I do feel instantly moisturized, so that's nice. And it's not sitting on top of my hands. Sometimes ultra moisturizing hand creams or lotions just kind of sit on your skin. They don't blend in. This blended in perfectly. But as I was saying, I did have a great time. It was awesome. I was so honored to be there, and I had a good time in New York in general. So I'm excited that I get to go back soon as well. Like I said, I have events coming up in March, May, and I think over the summer at some point, but I'll tell you more as they show up. So that was it. You guys know I don't do a ton of get ready with me's. This one was very chatty. Hopefully you guys got some tips, and hopefully you like my final makeup look. So if you did like today's video, please do give it a thumbs up. It really and truly does help out my channel and help other people to find me. And if you've not already, please subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned. I have the Vici haul and the Quince haul coming up, and of course my usual Walmart. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye everyone.